All right. Good morning. Good Saturday morning, everybody. June 21st. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the longest day of the year. Or they start getting shorter after today. Jesus. Yeah. Good morning. What's happening? Pop in the chat. How are you doing if you're here? Good to see you guys. Get you brought up on my phone so I can see any comments. Dave Howard, good to see you. Quick on the draw this morning. Checking in at least a 9.5, I'm sure. Good to see you. My friend Jason Rector down in Ocala, Florida, is here. Winding the coffee right to me this morning. That's only number 3. 79 on the sleep score last night. We sat down on the couch for about 6 minutes last night, and I started just nodding off. And when I sat down, it was like, well, it was 7 because we watched Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy and a couple of hard hitters. And then at 8, I was falling asleep. So we just called it. Call it a day. It's a perfect time to end every party. So Friday night, wild times. Matt Blood, good to see you. Yeah, Dave Zemchek, good morning from sunny Central New York. Good morning, sunshine. Hey. Alex Redmond, good morning, handsome. God, that's the second time I've been called that today. Wendy said, you look handsome today. I said, today? But thank you. Appreciate that. I'm living my best life over here. It's the headphones. Yeah. Stop outing us as old people. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, when you go to bed and you have to really close the blinds because it's still light out. You know you're getting there. Roy Dahl is here, coming in with a 9, coming screeching in. What is happening, guys? Saturday, the 21st, longest day of the year, right? Pretty much after today, we're screwed. Days get shorter. Rachel says 9.5. Sitting on my deck, drinking coffee. Life is good. Glad to hear it. Nice sunny day here. I believe we're going to go over and work on the wedding venue a little bit. Power wash the fence and the deck and get things tuned up. Do some other things and get things taken care of because we'll travel in July. And it's going to come up on us quick. So, yeah, good to see you guys. Happy Saturday to you too, Matt. Appreciate you being here. And thought I'd switch it up a little bit today. And we've been going hard on the company culture stuff during the week. Saturday seems like, I don't know, I felt like switching it up a little bit. So I thought I would talk today about the 5 people rule and ask you, who are you really rolling with? Dave Howard. Windows are open. Birds are chirping. Listening to this A-plus group. Yeah. Hey, we're up over 1,975 people today in the Facebook group, Dave. I invited another 300 this morning. Usually a 5% return. You guys are going to have to get the other 10 or so. I can't do it. But thank you. Peter Christensen. Good morning, buddy. Another beautiful day in Maine. Yeah. I say another because we had one like 2 years ago. So it's really good to see another one come down the pike. So, yeah, I want to ask you guys today just kind of a little bit of an audit, right? Like, who are you really rolling with? Like, you've heard the expression, show me your circle, and I'll show you your future. So today we're going to talk about, it's something simple but serious, your people. Like, who's in your crew? Who are you hanging out with? Because whether you realize it or not, you're becoming more and more like them every day. Simple as that. I always say you are what you surround yourself with. You are who you surround yourself with. Today is about you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Jim Rohn said that. It's not just about income. It includes mindset, habits, standards, attitudes, energy, even how you respond to stress and adversity, right? You get how you respond, you develop from who you surround yourself with. It doesn't mean cutting people off cold. Like, hey, Johnny, yeah, we're not hanging out no more. I listen to Bob over there on that hashtag Live 365. You're out. It's not that. It's not that. Okay. But it does mean getting honest about influence, about who you're allowing to influence you. So here's 5 signs that your circle might be holding you back a little bit. Whoops, I got to turn on Instagram. Those poor people on Instagram. Go live. I always forget. So who's touring, man? Haven't seen him yet. Matt, you're the lucky guy today because it keeps saying on my phone, Matt Blood is watching. Matt Blood is watching. Rolling solo a lot lately. And you know, Matt, there's nothing wrong with that. And sometimes when we've been through a few things in life, we kind of need that. We need to kind of take a step back and, realize that it's okay. You ever gone out to dinner by yourself? Just go out to dinner by yourself, hang out, like literally get a table, sit by yourself, have dinner. It can be done. I've done it. Yeah. And you don't have to worry about sharing your meal with anybody. But here's some signs that your circle might be holding you back. They gossip more than they grow. Everybody's talking about somebody. Speaking of winners, here's Bubba Hogan coming in. Good to see you, buddy. We're talking about the 5 people you surround yourself with, 5 people you spend the most time with. Some signs that your circle might be holding you back. They complain more than they challenge. You got the whiners going. Our crew, we don't take that. Never. They say that's not realistic every time you dream bigger. Oh, do you really think that's possible? They drain your energy instead of fueling it. They're a time suck. They're an energy suck. Breakfast and lunch, yes, but never dinner. Yeah, circle has gotten smaller, but the quality has gone up for sure. Yeah, they drain their energy. They don't add. They take away. They settle, and they want you to settle too. Have you ever heard that analogy about the crabs in the bucket? This crab starts to crawl out of the bucket. The other ones reach up and pull them down. Okay, so don't let the crabs in the bucket get you. Yeah, Jason says you always know when you're in great company when you're by yourself, for sure. No question about it. Do whatever you want. So let's do just a quick little audit here, just an exercise. If you got something to write with, or maybe you can pop it on your phone or something, but write down the 5 people you spend the most time with. I'm going to take a nice long drink of coffee and let you guys think about that. The 5 people you spend the most time with. Who are they? Awkward silence. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Now, ask yourself this. Do they lift you or limit you? Are they raising you up or dragging you down? Do they call you forward or keep you comfortable? Would you trade places with any of them in business, mindset, or life? Yes, dogs count. So you only got 3 people left. I hope one of them's me. Who are the other 2, Wendy? I know Catherine's on the list, so you're down to 1. What do you got? Right? Yeah. Share one person that you're grateful to have in your circle and why in the chat. Pop it in there. Bubba says, like on a shooting target, the bullseye is small. That's why you shoot. That's what you shoot for if you want to be the best. I like that. Yeah. Alex, my family, Bill, and the people on this live. I don't need anyone else. And my dog, of course. Yeah. I learned something about you, Alex, yesterday that I did not know. Bill shared with me that you're a hell of a golfer. So I just want to let you know that we'll never be playing golf together, but that's okay. Yeah, he said he goes, he's less than scratch. I said, well, that's pretty good. So, guys, if you want to level up, your circle has to reflect where you're going. Okay, not just where you've been. Sometimes the biggest growth isn't changing you; it's changing your environment. You're probably doing all right, but maybe it's that you keep going to that same thing where everybody's just kind of hanging out and not growing. Whether it's dark night, or you find yourself at the same hangout every weekend, like doing the same stuff every weekend. And if you're in a personal or business growth mode, sometimes those things don't move the needle. right? Rachel says, one of my best friends is the owner of a coffee shop. She's a great leader, and I admire her. Yeah, right. Larry White, my wife, always pushing me. Yeah, yep. Good to see you guys out on the road, Larry, getting some exercise. Larry's been hitting some workouts this week and making some changes, so I'm proud of you. It's good stuff. And that's the power of the group, too, because Mark Bunker is inspiring him to do some things and having a group or a platform where you can just kind of check in with people. And it's a little bit of an accountability thing, right? But don't be confused. Accountability isn't, hey, can you make sure you call me to get me out of bed? That's not accountability. That's putting the responsibility on someone else. Accountability is somebody that's not going to listen to your bullshit or your excuses and is going to call you on it. Say, geez, that sounds like a bit of an excuse. Right? So audit your circle today, guys. Audit your circle. Reach out to someone who inspires you. Distance yourself just a little from someone who drains you. Again, you don't have to get on the phone and say, we ain't hanging out no more. It's just kind of like maybe you pass on something that, is this going to, you get invited to something or you're expected to be somewhere. Does this move the needle or not? Does this get me closer to where I want to go or not? Or further away? And if you don't have someone to level you up, how about being that person for someone else today? Last question I'll ask you is this. So we're the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. How many people do you think that you're one of their 5? How many people have you as one of their 5? And if it's nobody, then maybe you get more of what you push out, right? And maybe you stop being that person for someone else today. Look for who you can help level up. Okay? It's not just about you, right? Bubba, who said it? Was it Jim Rohn or Jim Rohn or Zig Ziglar? The more people you help get what they want, the more people, the more you'll get what you want. So, Jason, you asked a question. Wendy, for certain, right? I've got some people in my coaching world that I'll list, and I'm not going to name. But for sure, Steve Rosenberg has been that for me over the last year. Can we fire energy draining kids? Yes, you can. Yep. Ben Newman has been that for me over the past couple of years, for sure. Certainly my parents, my brothers, and have some friends that keep me honest. People like you, Jason, like Bubba Hogan, people in my coaching community, Matt Blood, people that I've coached for a long time, Mark Bunker, people that aren't going to buy my excuses, people that just because I'm the coach still have the courage to say, hey, that sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Right? Yeah, my daughter, because I want to make sure that I'm a good role model and showing her that she can do whatever she sets her mind to. And probably my neighbor, Jimmy, who's he's in the fight of his life right now, but we got back to the couch this past week. So I check out my Instagram. I might have gone to Facebook as well. Man Hour is back, baby. Yeah. Wendy's putting the links in. If you guys would like a 30-minute strategy call, hit me up. Very few people do. So it must mean you guys are just doing great. So that's awesome. Glad to hear it. If you want to check out our daily sales accelerator on the Rosenberg group, Facebook page, we go live every day for what we call the DSA. Good morning, Tony. How you doing, buddy? We miss you. How's life? Good to see you, brother. We're live every day, Monday through Friday. Bubba's on there, Richard Nordheim, myself, Steve Rosenberg, a couple other people as well. Where mindset, Monday is mindset. Tuesday is how to deal with objections. Wednesday is all about revenue. Thursdays, oftentimes Bubba is on there doing live role plays with people, live sales role plays. So if you want to get better at sales. Show up Fridays. I did Friday yesterday. I covered that call, and we just work on things. It's kind of open coaching. Well, we call it Free Reign Friday. So Bubba says, Wendy Leak, can I book a couple of strategy calls instead of coaching? That blew up in my face. Yeah, I'll let you guys work that out. So Alex says, for me, it's who will be there when the shit hits the fan, because I know who I will be there for. Learned that the hard way. Yeah. Yeah. You ever heard that Tracy Lawrence song? You find out who your friends are. Play that. Yeah. Tony's just getting better, controlling what I can control. That's all you can do, brother. That's all you can do. Just keep showing up and keep being around the people that lift you up. Right. And don't forget, there's a lot of people around here that you lift up, Tony. So keep showing up. We appreciate you. Check out Tyler Kirk's website for Legacy Media. If you're struggling with your digital footprint, if you need a website, if you want to know what the difference between a website and a funnel is and what you should be doing and what you should be using. Yeah. Bubba said I was thinking about adding a second time per week to double down. Yeah. When you're into it and you're going through it, it does help to have a dialogue with someone. So guys, if you're working on your business or working on yourself and you think I might be able to help, hey, let's get on a call and talk about it. And if I can't help you, I'll let you know. If it's not a good fit, I'll let you know. So Jason Rector says, Tony, where you been, brother? Thinking about you. Yeah. Tony's been going through it, but you know what? He's showing up and reaching out. So we like that. Be back on the accelerator this week. Yeah, I heard you were on the tools there, Alex. So that's okay. You got to do what you got to do. But we'll expect to see you this week on the Daily Sales Accelerator. I don't know I think Wendy's put the link in, but if you guys would like a free 7-day trial, I think we've been letting people just kind of pop in, but we're going to be closing the door soon. And you can get a free 7-day trial. I'll also give you a massive discount to it. So just DM me if it's something you think you want to participate in. Also, we will be in Houston July 14th and 15th for a 2-day summit, 2-day takeoff event with Steve Rosenberg. And if you haven't been to that, Wendy just shared the link, I think. If you haven't been to that, you ought to check it out. It's free. All you got to do is get there, guys. There's no other event across the country that's as impactful, in my estimation, and any less expensive. So just show up. We'll feed you lunch a couple days in a row, do a free happy hour on Saturday night, and you get to hang out and get in the right room with a bunch of people that are wanting to do the same as you. Had a role play with Mark Bunker yesterday. Learned a lot. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, Mark's the best. So he will tell you just exactly what you need to work on. He's been doing it a long time. And if you really want to get tuned up, get on Bubba Hogan's schedule. He's very gracious with his time. And if you just reach out to him and say, hey, man, could I do a sales role play call with you? It doesn't matter what group you're in or where you're from or whatever. He's going to give you some time. I know he will. So he did that for me when I first started out. So I've always been appreciative of that. So, but yeah, guys, what's going on today? Who's doing what? We're going to go over to my folks' house and power wash the deck and the whole white vinyl fence around the pool area, so it looks good for the wedding. They can use my birthday code. Yeah, Bubba says you can use his birthday code, Bubba50, and save 50% off on joining yesterday. Tim Bartolini did that yesterday, so he'll be joining us. Don't forget Breakfast Bee's daughter. I don't know that. She's an amazing social media manager. Yeah, check out Bailey's website, 21 Digital. She's doing great things, adding new clients all the time. Bubba's the best. Yeah. Bubba will get you straightened out on your role plays. Here's a guy that sells jobs from the beach. Okay. And it was when he was down with his back injury, he was still selling jobs. OOB bound. Yeah. Good deal, Dave. Have fun. Say hi to all those French Canadians for me. The banana hammocks walking down the street. Don't be one of those. Oh, shit. Yeah, Wendy's getting the link's in there. It's in there for the 2-day. We'd love to see you. No, that's against the rule. Yeah. Jason says, driving to Naples today. We have a Naples too, Jason, right up the road about 15, 20 miles from us. Naples, Maine. You're going to Naples, Florida. Tony says, I remember Bubba beating the shit out of me. Yeah, that role play, it hits different when you do it. The first time I did one with Bubba, I beat my chest and said how good we were and did this and did that. And I don't know. I just remember him saying, man, they are terrible. And we had a good laugh about it, and I got better. So, And now I can help other people. So Matt Blood says, loading a moving truck, one has no idea how much shit can be accumulated until it's time to move it. Yeah, good for you, Matt. Hey, one of the things that I subscribe to is when in doubt, throw it out. A couple of trips to Goodwill, but beyond that, back up a 30-yarder and let it fly. It's cleansing. Right. I've done a lot of that in the past several years, just reduce that footprint a little bit. It's amazing how much stuff we can accumulate, for sure. So good luck with that. Don't get hurt. Bob's daughter, Wendy says. Yeah, Bailey's got a social media business, a digital media business. She's doing well with it. And a couple of people that are on this call that she handles their stuff. And you can see the noticeable difference when you hand it over to somebody that does it for a living. So, yeah, time to donate. Yeah. Eat, skate, donate. I thought it was a goddamn trash. I don't know what movie that was, but Harlem Nights or something. All right, guys. 30-yarder is coming. Good for you, Matt. Yeah, get it out of there. Be done. Close that chapter. Proud of you. Guys, consider the 5 people that you're hanging around with the most. All right. And pour into that. And if there's somebody that's got to go, or somebody that you just kind of need to tiptoe away from or not spend as much time with because they're a time suck or an energy suck, or they don't believe in you, or they're the crab in the bucket, by God, get away from them. Okay. Don't let that stuff in, like that. I often say I just don't have the bandwidth for that, mostly because I just like saying bandwidth these days. It's a good little buzzword. Matt Blood, it's a good time to purge. Good for the soul. It is. Yeah. Starting a new chapter. I'm proud of you, Matt. I know you've been through it, as many people have, and you're just hitting it head on and walking into the punch, as our good friend Tom Reber says. Jason Rector, speech, text, driving my Google doesn't understand redneck. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Anyway, guys, we're going to get after it today. Going to do some power washing. Nothing more cathartic than power washing. Put the headphones on and just go. Alex says, have a great day, everyone. Love this group. Be better today than yesterday. Thank you. I appreciate you showing up all the time. And I know you're going through it too. And when you see Bob, please give him my best. All right. And tell him that we're thinking of him. So anyway, guys, have a great day. Kick some ass, take some names, change out your 5 if you need to, or maybe you swap 1 or 2, or maybe just take a look at who they are and if they're helping you level up or if they're pulling you back into the bucket. All right. Please share it out. We'll make it public. For some reason, we can't do that during the call, but after the call, we'll make it public. Please invite to the Facebook Summit free Facebook group. It's a private group, but we are approaching 2,000 members, and thanks to guys like Dave Howard and the rest of you being willing to invite. So, yeah, looking at the best days of your life down the road. That's right. 1% better, Rachel says. Start with Live 365. Hashtag Live 365. Day 177. Thanks, guys. I'm out. You guys have a great day. Appreciate you all. Take care.